Right, is that on? Right, good, it is. Excellent. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Is it right on your head?
Of course,
yeah. Welcome to a Saturday evening episode of Ted's... Friday evening. It's a Friday evening episode of Ted's Booze Cellar with me, your most gracious host, Ted. It is 6:33, and I'm here once again, second week in a row on a Friday with my housemate Alex.
Hello, everyone.
And considering Alex's tastes are more centred around like brown and dark ales, we've gone for another one along those lines, and it's another one from Harvey's. This time we've gone for Harvey's Brewery Lewes Castle Brown. This one's slightly cheaper. It's £2.69, whereas I think the one from last week was £3.39. But this one's a bit stronger because this one's 4.8. Whereas I think last week it was something like 3.9 or something.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, so, what are your impressions of it to begin with? Because I really like the look of the label. It's got a really nice like drawing, oldie stylised drawing of Lewes Castle in the town of Lewes, just north of Brighton. Sort of very classical. You could see it on sort of a Baroque Renaissance memorial.
Yeah, I like the medieval feel. I like the choice of colours. They've gone for, what's this colour at the bottom here? What would you say that
It's
is?
sort of like a dark teal sort of colour.
Yeah, I like that colour. Works really well with the design. Yeah, I'd give the label.
So it says
9 out of 10.
Yeah, 9 out of 10 is fair actually. Yeah. It says it's a traditional brown ale brewed with roasted malt and dark sugars. It has a sweet and malty palate and a bittersweet finish derived from Fuggle and Progress aroma hops.
Do you know what Fuggle is?
I have no idea. Yeah, it says it's got a sweet palate with notes of coffee and licorice. So
I'm interested to know what the licorice taste comes out like.
I just hope it's not like just like this vile like synthetic candified flavour, because I've been stung too often with flavours like that in my beers. So let's just crack it open and just see what first impressions are like.
Bowls there.
Yeah, there you go. Right, so let's see what a first sniff is like. So. It's this goldeny sort of ale smell there. I can definitely smell a bit of the licorice, not so much of the coffee.
Yeah, goldy ale smell definitely. Yeah, I can't smell any coffee.
I'd say it's like a 5 out of 10. It just doesn't really smell of much, but it's not bad or great either way, really.
Yeah, fairly standard. I'd go 5 out of 10 as well.
All right. So, what about the actual part of the video that matters then, the tasting?
Oh yes, let's get to the tasting.
Right. So, cheers and
Bottoms up.
Bottoms up. Hope everyone has a good weekend and
Stay safe.
Yeah, let's see what this is like.
I'm really liking that.
I'm not getting so much of the licorice, no.
I'm not getting any licorice, but I really like that.
Not really getting any coffee either.
I kind of understand the sweet palate bit. Like there is a sweet touch to it, and it's quite gentle. And I really like that, but I don't taste any coffee or licorice. What are your thoughts?
It's funny because it tastes kind of like a cross between a standard red ale and a golden ale with like the finish of like a brown ale. So it's got like sort of like the slight rich sweetness and sort of beer lageriness of like a red ale. Then it's got like sort of golden touch of like a gold ale, but then it's also got like this sort of hearty, sort of like very British undertone of like a dark ale. It's kind of like, I don't know. strangely unique in the sense that there's elements to the taste and texture that I can associate with dark ale, golden ale, or red ale, and then there's also like a little bit of sweetness at the end that I'd sort of expect from like a craft milk stout.
Okay.
But it's good. So,
do you have any beers in mind that you'd compare it to?
No, it's strangely unique actually. So and it's a good unique, so I'm going to give it a 9. I'm going to say a 9.25.
Okay. I'm going to say a 9.5.
So,
Slightly higher than 9.25.
Why is that?
That is because it's actually one of the tastiest beers I've had, but it doesn't quite match Harvey's best, Sussex best.
That's like
which is my favourite. I'd give 10 out of 10.
I mean, this is a unique beer in of itself, but it's like I don't have a lot to compare it to in terms of like what it's like, and generally speaking, yeah, there are like a couple of beers out there that I do think I enjoy a bit more, but this is probably like damn close to being in my top 10 beers overall, and it's probably is my favourite brown ale at least. So yeah, I'd say like a 9.25, pushing on for a 9.5 if I'm really in the mood. So yeah, I really like this. I think £3.39 is definitely worth the price.
Yeah, I completely agree. Really enjoyed this. So good job, Harvey's Brewery.
What would you have it with?
I would have this with a fillet steak meal, with some veg.
I'd probably have this with like some traditional southern style pie and mash with parsley liquor.
Okay.
But no, it's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely a buy, definitely another really good one from Harvey's Brewery, and I would thoroughly recommend it. So, yeah, well done, and once again, Harvey's Brewery. Well worth the price. So, as always, if you guys did like this video, leave a like, share, and subscribe. If you have any suggestions for future episodes, let me know in the comments section down below. And if you want to check out anything else I do, I'll leave the links to my social medias and other YouTube channels in the video description below. But until next time, have fun, stay safe, drink responsibly, know your limits, and we'll see you next time at the bar on Ted's Booze Cellar.
Stay safe.
All right.
Thanks for having me on, Ted.
Cheers.